Hey, okay, beautiful people, we are live. Just want to make sure everyone's in the group. Good evening. Got listening auntie. Good evening, beautiful people. Hey, I wish I could play some music, but they gonna turn this off if I do. So we are live. We are live. I just want to make sure that the broadcast has been picked up in the various locations. So, good evening. Let me know where you're coming in live, who you are, where you're from. Man, do I have my clappers? And I need my props today. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. We're gonna have some fun today. We are gonna have some fun. I'm gonna work on my energy today. Okay. Full disclosure, I'm a little sick, but we gonna have some fun anyway, okay? Um, I got my tea, I got water, and we gonna make it work. So you might see me sip my tea like Wendy Williams used to do. She had like a purple cup, I got the pink cup, and she be like. So that's how we roll on this side of town. Hey, from Raleigh, I'm coming in from Raleigh, North Carolina as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know the emails are going out. I see Michigan is in the building. Where are you guys from? I see Texas, London from Texas. Texas, baby. I see LA is in the building. I want to know where you guys are from. Make some noise. Make some noise. Dawn from Indianapolis. I was just there having a real good time, turning all the way up. Jersey. I am originally from New Jersey. I am originally from New Jersey. Tanya from North Carolina, Atlanta, Memphis is in the building, Los Angeles is here. I am super excited that you guys have decided to spend some time with little old me. I'm not gonna call myself little old me no more. I'll call myself big old me. Okay. I'm super excited that you guys are here. Hey, Giselle, I hope you got the emails we sent you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like, I am honored that you guys are here, and I'm going to take this in. Okay. I am honored. I am pumped, and I am excited that you guys have decided to join us for this experience, okay? Because we are here to make some noise. It's not on for your business, for your brand. I want to know more about you, the nails, Centennial. Shout out to all of my sorors who spent our Centennial Boule in Indianapolis, Indiana. I had a good time painting the town royal blue and antique gold. But now we back to all the hot pinkness because guess what? We can wear our hot pink. Shout out from High Point, North Carolina. Welcome, 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 Virginia and Georgia. So, because I am not 100% well, I am going to try to preserve some of my energy. I'm going to try, but I cannot guarantee that, okay? But what I will promise is after this broadcast, I'm going to sleep, okay? I'm going to sleep. The team will respond to emails and messages and chats, and Sade Adu will be resting because I need to make sure that when I'm here for you, I'm 100%. Okay. If you may have not guessed it, Miss Big C has decided to grace me with her presence during this week. So, but you know what? The show will go on. So I'm in quarantine. So we're gonna make this work the way it works. So one of the things that I like to do during this experience, you guys are making sure that you guys are learning a little bit more about me in this experience, and we'll get into content soon, is the way that we do this. So I hear people, there's some emails, team, if you're on. Hello, fellow Sade. There's some people who were on. Thank you. I had a great time. Okay. My birthday was last week. I had an amazing time. Okay. This is an amazing way to spend quarantine. So, the first thing I'm just going to say is give me some grace. Okay. I feel great. My body might feel another way. Number two, we always have a contingency plan. We have a phenomenal group of coaches and experts that are on my team. And if at any moment I feel like I cannot be here, hey, Vera, Vera's my sister. If at any moment I feel like I can't participate and do this experience, trust me, we've done it before. Somebody can take my place. Okay. It's not about the messenger, it's about the message, the message, the message, the message. So we may have clients, we may have team jump in. Okay. We may have clients, we may have team jump in. So I want to make sure that you guys know that, okay? So I will be reserving my energy for our times together, and then I will be resting. Okay. That's the goal. Okay. I'm on bed rest. Well, I'm fine. I need to preserve my energy. Okay. Cool. So you guys know that. So give me some grace. Normally, when we do this experience, I gotta beat phase. I hire my makeup artist. I have all the fanciness. Listen, we on quarantine. So I am sectioned off. I cannot be where I normally am. But most of y'all are new. Put in the chat. If you are new to this, type in newbie. If you are a veteran and you're not new to this, but you true to this, I want my veterans to put vet in the chat. Newbies put new in the chat. Okay. Newbies. Okay. Shout out to all my newbies. I am so happy to have you guys here. Okay. So, what I want you guys to know as newbies, one of the things that we believe on my side of town is it does not have to be perfect for it to be paid. So, write that down. It does not have to be perfect for it to be paid. Okay. So, I want you to know that although I am experiencing some challenges right now, it don't got to be perfect. Your calling, your assignment in life is not perfection, it's action. So all my people who are perfectionists, you think that I'm going to be here perfect. You think that it's all going to be, all the I's are going to be dotted and all the T's are going to be crossed. It ain't going to be like that. Okay. I had to do my own makeup. Okay. I barely got any on. We're going to make sure that you have a powerful interaction, a powerful experience. And I want you to understand that you can be paid well for being yourself. So I was like, normally I got the lashes, I got all this stuff on. And I was like, you know what? Found some lipstick that was in my drawer. And I was like, we're going to make it work. That's it. This is what you going to get. But it's going to be powerful though. But some people going to make money though. So this is the thing. I need you to understand. And the reason I did not decide to cancel this experience because life is inconvenient. Okay. Life is inconvenient. I hope we're recording this. I hope this thing is recording. Life is inconvenient. And the reality is I needed to come on today to let people know that when you're trying to grow a business, when you're trying to build a brand, life is going to come at you. Some of y'all think it got to be perfect weather. All the kids got to be on their best behavior. The husband got to be acting right. You think that the job got to be perfect for you to take action. When in reality, sometimes you gotta walk. You gotta move through tumultuous times, through a storm. We're here surviving, not even just surviving, but thriving in a global pandemic. This thing took people out, and we still here. And some of y'all still feel like life got to be perfect for you to move forward. Well, I'm here to step on your toes. I'm here to make you uncomfortable for the next 2 weeks. And I'm here to put the mirror in front of yourself and tell you that the things you desire is on you. I'm not a genie. I'm not a magic bullet. I'm not that special. I am a little special though, but not that special. If you want whatever you desire for your life to happen, you got to be willing to have it. You got to be willing to go for it. You thought this was about online courses. See, I'd be like luring people in with online courses. Ha, 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 ha. This is about your life. Online courses, they're a vehicle for me to create money, create wealth that I can use for other things, for my life, my family, for whatever I want to do. It's a vehicle. But this is about your life and what you want and what you desire and what you was born to do. This is bigger than just an online course. And anybody who comes in my space got to understand I ain't here just to teach you to build a course. Anybody can teach you that. It ain't hard. You're going to get some skills and some opportunities this week to do that. But the reality is there's a calling on your life. If you saw my ad, you saw this, and do me a favor, you can share this out. So day one, we let all the people see it. This is going live on YouTube. It's on Facebook. I let all the people participate in day one or in orientation. And then on day two, when we really get started, it's in our private members only group. So if you have not signed up for this experience, go to syamasterclass.com and sign up. You got to go for the thing you were born for. Because 8 years ago, I was living in the Republic of Kazakhstan, and God told me I need to start a business. And I was like, listen, God, I don't know about y'all, but I talk back. I'm the hard-headed child. I was like, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to do that. I'm not interested in none of that. I went to school for education. I'm supposed to be a teacher. So all my life, my parents told me to go to school and get a good job. How many people heard that? Go to school. Thank you for putting it in the chat. Go to school and get a good job. That's what I heard all of my life. But as a millennial coming of age in a recession, the recession of 2008, 9, and 10, there were no jobs. How you gonna tell me to go to school and get a good job? I done got this degree that I done paid this money for. I know y'all understand that part. And then now I can't even get a job. I went to school. And then what smart kids do, we go back to school. We get more degrees. Because one thing, you ain't messing with us on these degree situations, okay? With millennials and Black women. We gonna degree you to death, okay? You right on time. You right on time. So what did I do? Okay, there's no jobs in 2010. Cool, I'm gonna go back to school. 2011, hiring freeze. I'm living in Philadelphia. Shout out to Philly. I'm finishing my master's at the University of Pennsylvania. The day we are about to basically get our credentialing is the day that there's a hiring freeze in the city of Philadelphia. And I had to make a decision. So that decision led me to taking a job 5,000 miles away from everything I knew, everyone I loved in the Republic of Kazakhstan. That's not my first choice, okay? I thought I was going to be a teacher back in Irvington, New Jersey, where I'm originally from, but the opportunity arose. And then 8 years ago, this new opportunity to start this online business. I did not feel confident. I did not believe in myself. I did not know what I was doing in my mid-20s trying to figure this thing out. But I took a leap of faith because I knew I had something of purpose and something of value to help people with. So if you're here, shout out to Patterson. I see Patterson in the building. For people who are here and you're on a journey, it is not a mistake. I feel like it's lifting auntie. Sometimes it will be. I come from the Wendy Williams School of Broadcasting. If it's lipstick on your teeth, you just put it off right in real time. Okay. I want you to understand. Hey, Michelle, I see some of my hey, Naisha. I want you to understand that the only calling that you got to respond to is taking action. That's it. We just want you to take action. I want you to be okay with it not being perfect. Okay with you not having all the answers. Okay with you being a failure. All right, now, this is a lesson in failure for my overachievers. Y'all don't like to fail. Y'all don't like to be new at stuff because you get awards and credentials at your job, and now you're doing something new, and you don't like to be a freshman no more because you got seniority. I'm here to tell you, your next level is going to require a new you. It's going to require new information, new access to new communities. The person I was 8 years ago, I could not see that person today. Like, I could not even fathom it. Some of y'all not going to be able to sleep tonight. Some of y'all is teary-eyed, upset. I'm glad I'm rallying your soul and your spirit because that thing has already been inside of you. There's not a mistake that you clicked on my ad. And y'all thought this was about courses. I'm here to do a wake-up call. We got to wake up more people. Because this is the thing. And for my people who like to say, get straight into the teaching, I need you to understand something. I teach and I give you technique. Now, the other people, they don't try to give you technique because they're going to be like, that's not what you're supposed to do to the people. But I like to over deliver. We got to make sure that before we go into any kind of content, that you are ready and open to receive. Because everything I'm going to teach you, life has told you that this stuff is not possible. 8 years ago, I did not see myself having multi-million-dollar clients that they consult me to work in their businesses. I'm not a millionaire yet, but they contact me. As a matter of fact, they call me, message me, text me all the time for my advice. I didn't see that as the girl from Irvington, New Jersey, living in Kazakhstan as a teacher. Okay. When they told me, oh, don't be a teacher because you're not going to make no money. That's what they told me. And I know y'all heard that. But in the digital space, there's a new way to make money. There's internet money. Hashtag internet money. This is why I can be on quarantine for this whole next 2 weeks and unbothered. Because guess what? This is still going to be a multiple 5-figure, maybe even a 6-figure month. And guess what? We already have multiple 5 figures right now. If I didn't do anything, if I didn't show up right now, we would have been good. Okay? Because I made my money before my birthday. I wanted to enjoy it. So we would have been good. So this is the thing I need you to understand. I need you to shift how you think money is made. Because what you can make in a year, you can make in a month. If I did not take the leap of faith to leave my, what was I making? $5,000 a month, $50,000 to $60,000 teaching job overseas, how could I make $50,000 in a month? Going from $5,000, because I'm willing to leave the $5K a month, to like, okay, how do we get to consistent $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month? What I was making in a year, condensing it into a month. I need you to understand that what I'm teaching you, this ain't no get rich quick scheme, okay? But you don't have to, what my coach say, it don't got to be get rich slow either, okay? We don't got to take slow. Some of you will take what I say and you will execute, and you will be back here at the end of 2 weeks and said, I got a $10,000 sale. I close whatever the number is in the next 90 days. Or you'll be like somebody who 2 years ago took this class and had a $56,000 weekend. So why do we gotta, like, the world teaches us, listen, I'm learned, okay? I got a PhD in curriculum and instruction. So I have the academic knowledge to take you where you need to go, but I got the street knowledge too, okay? I'm from Jersey. I got the internet street knowledge as well, because I've been working on these internets for the last 8 years. So in addition to working on my PhD, I was learning how to build a business. I've invested thousands and thousands of dollars on the academic side of my life and on the business side of my life. I always have mentors. And when I have mentors, I heavily invest $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year in my business education. Because if I'm willing to spend $100,000 on a degree from an Ivy League institution with no guarantee that I'm going to see an ROI, with a 100% guarantee that I'm going to see Sally Mae, why would I not invest that same money to learn how to do that in a month, how to make $20,000? How to find one person that will pay you that. I need y'all to understand that this is a different experience. And when you come into my space, I don't need you to be intimidated, because you don't got to be special. You don't need any special credentialing. You don't need a special background. Your mama don't got to be special. Shout out to all the mamas and daddies. You don't have to have letters in front of your name or behind your name. People every single day are taking this thing we call a phone and some good Wi-Fi, and they're growing million-dollar businesses, 6-figure businesses from this. So I'm here to just stir you up. If I'm stirring, put some stir emojis, put some, I guess, some food in the chat, so I know we cooking with the good grease today. Okay, we didn't use the old grease that grandmama uses for everything. That's in that, what is that, country time pot. We using the good grease, okay? We using some olive oil right now. You know that you can't fry with olive oil, but you get the point. It's the good grease. I need you to understand that I got to shift how you think about things. Because if I tell you, oh, we got a client that closed a $50,000 contract after being in this experience, you're not going to believe it. You're going to be like, oh, she different than me. They don't know my life, blah, blah, blah. You're going to say no. Or somebody who's, while in this experience, multiple people have launched their businesses in this experience. And when I talk about this experience, with the olive oil, we got the olive oil grease. We getting real fancy. The avocado oil. I want you to understand. I want you to open up yourself to be in the realm of possibility. What you do, what you've done, does not have to be your future. Who you are, what people know you as today, does not have to be your reality. You get to decide what it is. So when I woke up on July 30th, full transparency, I was like, we had a great month in June. And I was like, man, I spent too much money. I don't know about y'all. My accountant ain't going to allow me to live life. And I was like, I have a must. My must was $30,000. I was like, we got to make $30,000 in cash before this month is over. It is July 19th. We are $203 away from $30,000 in cash. And we probably have it. No, we're probably $100 away from $30,000 in cash. The month is not even over yet. What I need you to understand is, and we probably have it, I just got to, probably from affiliate marketing or something like that. What I need you to understand is, and I was like, all right, if I can make 30, and I made the decision on July 1st, I want 50 in cash. And then I was like, you know what? How can we get $60,000 in cash? Because I want another computer, and I want some other stuff. I want to buy some more stuff. So how do we do that? I made a decision, and I went after it. And let me be honest, majority of that came from one person. Just one deal. Majority came from one, then it's like two people. That's the truth. Like two people was the majority of that. So I need you to understand that it doesn't have to take forever. It doesn't have to take 1 million people for you to make $1 million. And I want you to understand that you can be a regular person. I know I was with one of my coaches earlier today. Somebody asked this question to her. I know that you see these Instagram chicks and they got their makeup on all the time and they looking fabulous all the time. That's hard work, okay? That's a full-time job. Ain't nobody got time for that. Thank God for filters and Photoshop, because ain't nobody got time for that all the time. I want you to understand that the marketplace is requiring and asking for people just like me and you. They didn't ask me to be nobody else. There's already Beyonce. There's already Oprah. There's already a Cardi B. There's already whoever you think you need to be in order for people to pay attention to you, respect you, know you, like you, and trust you. When I began to just show up as me and say, this is what you're going to get, I'm going to talk a little slang. You're going to put a little bit of respect on my name because I did work for that PhD, okay? But I'm going to be myself because that's the only thing that is required in this marketplace. It's okay for me to be transparent and be like, I'm sick, okay? That's why you see me a little looking sweaty a little bit because, I got all these lights on. I do love some good lights because I'm hot. I'm sick. I don't got to fake it, but I'm still showing up. And now my voice is getting better. I didn't even have a voice 2 days ago. So listen, I'm excited. Okay. So I want you to know, I have not even introduced myself. I got pumped. That was on my heart. That was not what we were supposed to do. But listen, just like church, sometimes we are going to go off script. That is one of the things I think I am known for the most. This experience is never the same. This is not our first time. This is not my first rodeo with online courses. This is an opportunity for us to grow, for us to learn together, for you to give feedback, and for you to share your experiences, because I'm excited to learn about you and what you're going to do. There will be homework assignments. Now, most of the homework assignments, I will tell you at the end of each class, but the homework assignments and the worksheets are in the workbook. So if you've been a part of this experience, our veterans know, but we've done some upgrades. We decided to add on a VIP experience so that people could get their questions answered. So 3 things about the VIP experience. Number 1, VIP comes with 2 Q&A sessions. We have a morning Q&A and an evening Q&A. Speaking of mornings and evenings, I will be going live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. Let me just say this, beautiful people. I get your emails every time. I got to work. I know you got to work. I can't watch live. You don't got to watch live. We got replays. There are replays. Put that in the chat, beautiful people. There's a replay. There's a replay. There's a replay. All of these videos will be recorded. So you will have a chance to watch it again. Now, there are limited replays. We delete everything on about, I think, like July 29th. July 29th-ish. All of this stuff will be deleted. So you got 10 days because I want you to take fast action. I don't need you to sit on the sidelines. I need you to take fast action. So the way I get you to take fast action is by giving you a midnight time to get stuff done. Okay? I'm giving you the method to my madness. I don't hide it from you. Why do we do this? Because I need you to take action. Because if I gave you access to the replay forever, we'll be here a year from now and your course still ain't done. Who am I talking to? My procrastinators. I give you access for 90 days, your course still ain't created. And then you telling me, oh, it was Sade's fault because I ain't get my stuff done. Meanwhile, the people that took action already making money. I don't got time for this. No. So we force your hand. We delete it. I don't know what it looked like. I don't know. I ain't never seen it again. I'm going to act like I don't know what you talking about. You could be like, but my dog was sick. The dog ate my homework, and I'm going to still be like, it was deleted. Okay? I need you to take action. It's 24 hours in a day. Just like you binge watch Netflix, I need you to binge watch your education. Because the difference between this and Netflix is Netflix already made their money. Netflix has already made their money. I need you to go make yours too. Hashtag Netflix money. We want to get paid while we sleep. So if we're committed, we're going to stop. We're going to take something out of our time, out of our schedule, and we're going to focus. Now, sometimes I'm long-winded. You might want to skip the first couple of minutes, get into the content, okay? But I need you to understand, you got to stay focused because this is new information for a lot of people. This is a shift. Money likes speed. Wealth likes speed. It don't got to take you a year to make whatever number you want to make. When I realized hanging out in these internet streets that there's people literally, I saw my mentor last month make multiple millions in a day. I don't know what number it was, but it was multiple 7 figures in 24 hours. I was watching in amazement. Like, if this person can do it, I can do it too. I've had clients that go from $0 to $500,000 in 2 days. If I can see them, these are people that I can call. These are people I can message. I can touch them. And this is what y'all doing? Oh, y'all got to rub some of that on me. Because if y'all can do it, I can do it too. The thing is, I want you to understand, once you see something that has been able to be done, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. People will think it's impossible for you until you do it, until you slay the game, until you crush it. It's only impossible when it's not done. So the things that you desire are available to you, but you got to understand that you can have it. Most of us, and I attract a lot of women and Black women, can't have what we want is because we don't believe we deserve it. You don't deserve it because of something that happened in your life, because somebody mistreated you. You don't deserve success. No, boo, you deserve it more. You deserve it the most. You're the most deservingest person in the world to have the level of success. Wealth is our birthright. Wealth is what we're supposed to have. And if you're a person of faith, like I am. God didn't tell me I was supposed to be broke. God want me to pay tithes, do things, participate in the building fund, support this and support that. I can't do that being broke. That's not how this works. I need money. It is a requirement of the calling on my life. I need money. Okay? Money is the root of all evil. We can do some good with it too. And this is the thing that I want you to understand. When good people have more, we do good things with it. Last month, my pastor, my home pastor in New Jersey, in Newark, New Jersey, retired. He's like in his 70s, and I forgot how many years he's been a pastor. And I went back home, and I always had this vision. I'm going to write this 5-figure check. Listen, it wasn't easy writing no $10,000 check. Okay. I was like, God said, release this money. Okay. $100 here, $1,000 there. I'm good, right? I'm comfy. Writing a check for $10,000. The bank is calling me like, ma'am, you wrote a check? I don't write a lot of checks. So the bank is calling me, trying to verify. And I'm like, God said, let it go. And more things came back. The money multiplied so fast. I was like, wait a minute. I need to write some more checks. I want to get to the point where I'm able to write $100,000 tithing checks. I want to be a 6-figure tither, because if I'm a 6-figure tither, that means it's some zeros in my bank account, and there's some numbers in front of it. So for some people, some of y'all who don't like money, you scared, it's your ministry. You can do way more with your ministry when you accept industry, okay? When you accept industry into your life. When you make more, you can do more for the kingdom. Okay. Yeah, the love of money, not the money. Thank you. Thank you. See, we got some people that, pay attention. So we got some scholars in the room. You got to understand it is a tool and a vehicle for us to do good work and good things in the world. So I want to segue into what we actually supposed to be talking about. Let's see if I can share my screen. I'm going to try. I'm using StreamYard. Hopefully it'll work. Okay, we're going to try this. Let's see. All right. I think y'all can see my screen. We cooking with the good grease. Let me see if I can press play. I don't know if y'all can see my screen. So let me go check on the Facebook, because we cooking with the good grease. I actually had a presentation for you guys tonight. Like I said, I let the Spirit lead me. I say what I got to say. And for the people who are coming on, y'all skip to this part. Let me just go check. I'm live. I can't see. Beautiful. You can see my screen. Ain't that beautiful? All right, let's keep going. The show must go on. How I do this? All right. So we're going to eliminate our distractions for the evening. I'm going to keep on going. So I have really introduced myself. My name is Dr. Sade Wayadu. I am a digital brand strategist, international speaker, spoken around the world, best-selling author, multi-time best-selling author, lover of the world. I love to travel. I really enjoy outside. And I work with coaches, speakers, experts, authors, stylists, graphic designers, thought leaders, teachers, people like you guys, helping them build profitable online brands, businesses, and online courses. And we've been doing this for 8 years. And, in the time of working on building this business, I was able to finally get this PhD. Man, this thing was a labor of love. Anybody going through the journey, listen, I applaud you. Get out of school so you can do the real work that you need to do in the world. At the University of Wisconsin. So I graduated in December. And this has been a goal that I've been trying to accomplish for a very long time. So I'm super excited. It's still weird to even hear Dr. Sade when people announce it. I'm like, who is that? I'm just Sade from Jersey. But I'm honored that I was able to do that. But let me tell you something. Before I started on the internet, I need y'all to know, before whatever you saw, the numbers on social media, the email list, whatever, Facebook ad spend, because we definitely spent some money. This is where I basically started. I didn't have a big email list. Everybody who was a client, you could work with me for $80 for this, $80 for that, $80 for my firstborn child that's not born yet. I didn't have a social media presence and I didn't have a brand. It was an expensive hobby. I had cute t-shirts, a tote bag, and some pins that said the name of my business, Savvy Solutions Consulting on it. Right? It was an expensive hobby. So I don't know if you can relate to this, but you guys let me know in the chat. Can you relate to having an expensive hobby? You say you in business, you got a website, you might got an LLC, but there ain't nothing in that bank account. I know about that. To now really growing, having a larger email list, having clients that pay $10,000 and more, growing my social media following, and becoming a personal brand where people are coming to me. Even today, opportunities were coming my way around this online course creation strategy. Like, how do I build an online course and building a brand? I'm getting inquiries all the time to help people grow their businesses and being featured in major platforms like Black Enterprise, Business Insider, Yahoo Finance, you name it, right? And then the thing is, it's not just about me. It is also about the people I was assigned to serve and what they've been able to create. So these numbers that I say, like helping clients make over $2.8 million, that number's probably low. We have one client where we've built basically $1 million funnel for her, and we're going to wait for her to get that $1 million funnel award soon. It's coming soon. So these numbers are super low. But this is what I say. $2.8 million of documented revenue that clients have attributed to the work that we've done. Hundreds of products serving thousands of entrepreneurs globally. And my clients, some of them are in the acting space. We've had actresses become clients in our digital for our digital products, and they've been featured in all these places you see below. Now, this is me, right? I'm going to stop sharing. This is me with one of my mentors, Lamar Tyler. If you are familiar with TSP, put TSP in the chat. I'm going to stop. I just want to see. If you are familiar with TSP, just put TSP in the chat so I can see it. TSP. If you're familiar with Lamar Tyler, I just want to know. If you don't know, put Lamar who, so I can screenshot it and send it to him, right? Because I'm petty like that. Put Lamar who? I don't know him. So last year, I was awarded this award, Lamar who. Somebody screenshot it and send it to me. Look, that's what I get for being petty. So a year ago, Lamar Tyler awarded me this on the stage in Atlanta, Georgia, for having a six-figure business, multiple six-figure business, right? Lamar Tyler is the creator and founder. Him and his wife, they have a very successful business called Traffic Sales and Profit, and that's one of their many businesses that they have. So I was receiving this award. So in order to receive certain awards, you have to have evidence, documented evidence that you make money, right? And I want to say this because it's a lot of people on the internet. There's a lot of people on the internet who make claims, right? They make claims, they got Lambos and all this other stuff. I don't care about none of that, right? I like good bathrobes. I like trips. I like spending time with my family. This other stuff I don't care about, right? So it's very important. So documented revenue. In order to receive this award, you have to document that you have actually made money, not just claim it, but actually document it. And that's super important. I want to make sure that you guys know that. You can't just get an award. And the clients that I work with, some of them are receiving awards from major platforms. This is documented. Like, we got to document this stuff. Okay. Like, you can't cap out here like the young people say. Okay. Real receipts, not doctored receipts that these people got. Right. Very important. So I wanted to just say that, like, six figures is real. I would, let me see. I got to look. I can't share my whole screen right now. No, I don't know what private information I might be revealing. All right. So I'm going to go back. So that's super important. These are just some of our clients. We had an in-person event in December, and then we went on the road. And I want you to know your buyers and people that want to work with you are online. I think everyone in this photo, except one person, we met on the internet. I think maybe two, but everybody we basically met online. Now about 2 or 3 people we met somewhere else. But the point is, there are buyers, there are women who want to pay you. I couldn't see their faces 8, 6, 7, even 5 years ago. But because I kept going, they showed up. And you'll hear probably from Dr. Stevie. Some of you will probably be talking to her this week who's in the blue. You'll probably hear from her this week. She'll be around in this community. So I just want you to know, like, when you put a face to it, put faces to the people you're supposed to be serving. Put faces and names. And many of these ladies are in my mastermind. And it starts at, now it's $12,000. And now there's people who are in it. And they're here. Okay. So let's get back to what we need to know. Kick off. All right. We finally got in. Goodness gracious. 44 minutes in. I'm going to do better tomorrow. Teach what you know. Okay. If you're not signed up for the masterclass, go to syamasterclass.com. SYA, Sade, why you do, masterclass.com. Okay, let's talk about what we're supposed to expect. Okay, we talked about that already. Make sure, let's get into some more housekeeping. Introduce yourself in the group. So I've seen introductions in the group, but I want you to post a photo. We want to get to know you. Limit the links. Okay, so if you got a link to your website, you got a link to a group, we're not going to approve it. Our team is not going to approve the post. So make sure you post you and introduce yourself. No links. Okay, we don't need the links. We're getting to know you. Okay, it's not a pitch, it's an introduction. So introduce yourself in the group. Shout out to people who've already introduced themselves in the group. Introduce yourself. You know, I know you got those fabulous photos. We want to see them. Okay. So the masterclass workbook is not in the group. There should be a schedule in the group. And if you want the workbook, you got to upgrade to VIP. I was supposed to put upgrade to VIP. The VIP upgrade is in the link in this video. Okay. We're going to go live starting tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Why do I do it in the morning? Because I teach in the evenings. So while I do this class in the morning time, because it's convenient for me, I'm teaching all of our paid classes, all of our master classes for clients are in the evenings. So I keep the evenings free so we can have more paid programming. So for example, my mastermind clients, they had a tech class last night. So we keep the evenings free so that we can do other things. And this weekend, we have some additional trainings for our clients. So like I said, we meet during the day. 11 a.m. gives you all day to watch the videos. Even early morning while you're brushing your teeth, getting the kids ready for summer camp, you can be watching it. You can watch it from your phone while you're waiting in the pickup line at the grocery store. You can watch it on a mobile device. Because these are all in the Facebook group, you can watch them, okay? So just commit. I'm going to be on the treadmill, working out. Some of you do watch while you're working out, okay? Fit the time in there. Think about what's the best time for you to work and watch these trainings. Put it in the chat. I'm going to watch live. If you're somebody who can watch live, type in live. If you're somebody who's going to be watching the replays, type I'm going to watch the replays at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to watch the replays at midnight. We have tons of flexibility. So you get to decide when you're going to watch it. But just know you only got 10 days to watch. Okay. Now, my team does a great job of making sure that you know what's going on. We have invested in a group of people that's about that life. They gonna email you. I don't think we did the text messages. We do have text message capability, but we do have also mini chat. I believe the mini chat is working. So the chat bot, If you have questions, I do respond. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's my team. We will be responding to emails. Now, please know we have over 1,000 people that have signed up. There's already 8,000 people who were already in the group. So what are we looking at? Close to 10,000 people, 10,000-ish, because I'm pretty sure more than 1,000 people signed up. So give us some time to get to these emails. But if you send me a message in the Facebook Messenger, I will see it. Okay. I usually respond to messages at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's when I'm up. Okay. So we have something. The replays, the homeworks, my team, the homework, the badges will be in the chat. I mean, it's called, what is it called? The guide section. This used to be called the unit section, but now it is called the guides section. Okay. The guides section. So Facebook has changed things. Now, if you are someone who has a low cost to no cost course, you can literally run your course on Facebook. Who didn't realize that? Who's like, oh my goodness, you could put OMG, that was a nugget. Put nugget. If that's a nugget to you, that you can literally run an entire online course using Facebook. Now, there's pros and cons to that. But if you're like, man, I'm starting from scratch, I don't got no startup funds, use a free Facebook group and you can literally have an entire course in your Facebook group. You just section out the guide section. Okay. So y'all play around with that and let me know how it goes. Go start a Facebook group tonight. Just play around with the guide section and voila, you can have an online course ready to be sold tonight. Boom. That's fast action. So we got the coach squad. Because we have an influx of people, I'm but one Sade, and Sade is sick. We have some phenomenal people that are here to support you. Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills and Demetia Samuels. These ladies have been trained by me. They're coaches. They've been trained by me. They have invested to work with me multiple times. They've spoken on my stages, and I've hired both of them. Okay. So we just pay each other. We go like, you should pay, I should pay you, and you should pay me, and I should pay you, and you should pay me. And now they're on my team. And they all have their own respective businesses as well. And they are phenomenal at creating digital products, coaching programs, services, and they are going to be here to support you in making decisions. Because let me tell you something. I want you to understand that a part of this process is for you to make a decision on what you want to do moving forward. For all the people who might be anticipating and nervous, yes, Sade Adu will make an offer to you. Some of you will say yes. Many will say no. I'm letting you know in advance. So anybody that's nervous, oh, she gonna sell something to me. Yes, I am. I told you in the beginning, okay? I am going to make you an offer. And for some of you, this offer is right on time. And then for some of you, it's not a good fit. I can't work with everybody. I don't want to work with everybody. But for the right person, sometimes there could be one thing that I say to you that can take it to the next level. One shift, one opportunity, one door open that's going to take it to the next level. So we have the coach squad that you'll get a chance to schedule some calls with them to see if any of our services are a good fit. They are assigned to make decisions based on my behalf, and they're going to lead you, steer you in the right direction. Okay. We got some taggers. Okay. So we have an international team of taggers. Let me be full transparent. I don't even know all the taggers. Okay. My team, I have a team of virtual assistants. They're based in the Philippines, and my team hires their family members because when we have this experience, we want to make sure that there is enough support so that you don't miss pertinent information. I don't want you to miss out on a replay because you didn't see it, or you forgot the email, and maybe the tag will help. So we always play around with the tags. Please do not report it as spam. Like they're assigned to do a job, And with Facebook, we have to have multiple people so that we don't get our accounts banned. Okay. There's method to my madness. Okay. So please be nice to our taggers. Okay. They are paid to make sure you get information. They are doing this out of the courtesy. They're supporting us. So please give them some help. Okay. And we have catch-up days. I understand Sade likes to do the most, and I want to make sure you have time. We leave space in our calendar. That's why it's a 2-week experience, so that you can actually get work done. Now, I've tried to condense this into 5 days. It has not happened yet. I found that this gives you wiggle room and space to get stuff done, to get your questions answered, to simmer on the information, and to take action, and to actually see results. Because we have people who have results in the actual experience. Okay. So, okay, this is what this date says. So we're going to go by this day. Everything is going to be removed by July 30th, because that's what my team said, right? My team will come into the group. They know the time because they chose this time, and they will delete everything in the group. Not your intros and things like that, but they will delete the content. So you have until July 30th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe that's a Saturday, to watch everything. Binge watch. We will have some other content that will be added in there after that. But the main content that you're going to want is going to be gone. So make sure you pay attention. Okay. I talked about this a little bit earlier. A majority of the people in our community are African-American women. And I wanted to just have a little piece about that. On average, why this is so important to me, why teaching you how to make money, because this is the thing, getting a degree, getting a degree, I value education, but the speed at which you make money or make wealth is not the same. When you learn a skill that can make you money over and over and over again, it takes that degree to the next level. So on average, Black women in business are making $24,000 a year. I believe women are making $30,000 a year in business, and Black women specifically are making $24,000 a year. This is not acceptable. Why is this not acceptable? Because most of where y'all told me y'all live, Dallas, Atlanta, Raleigh, what are we going to do? New York, LA, come on now. What are we going to do with $24,000 a year in Los Angeles? You can't even get a check. So it's imperative. It is your calling. It is your birthright to make money. We can't afford it, right? So let's look at some data from 2022. 144% more women entrepreneurs in the US than 20 years ago. So why is this important to have a conversation with our women? The men, shout out to the men and those who love me and all that. You guys are the bomb. But I got to have a conversation with our ladies, because when I look, because again, that PhD comes in handy every once in a while, right? I look at data. I look at trends. I look at research. So the stuff that I am teaching you, now this is the academic hat. You got Pastor Sade. Now you got academician Sade, right? Dr. Adu. Now this is Dr. Adu. We got to understand why this is so important to me, because when I look at the data, it's not acceptable for somebody to make $24,000 a year in their business, because that can't pay for nothing. Your lifestyle, the car you want to drive, your rent, your mortgage. What are you going to do with $24,000? You can't even have no kid with this money. Okay. So it's imperative that we have this conversation. Okay. Why? Because more women are going into entrepreneurship. African-American women are the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs. That's why people pay attention to us, because we're the fastest growing subset in the marketplace. There are over 12.3 million women-owned businesses. Okay? And 90% of our businesses are micro businesses. Now I got to find out what the stat is of the definition of a micro business, because I want to know. We're smaller businesses compared to men. Men have bigger businesses. We got to change that. Why do we got to change that? Because I don't want nobody to say Sade's bashing the men. Nope. Why do we got it? Because you saw my mentor is a man. and I have female mentors as well. The reason why this is important is because statistically it is shown that when you give women opportunity, when you give women access to the C-suite, when you give women access to capital, we do better with it. Period. We lead better. Companies that have women on their board do better. So it's a good thing for the economy to have more successful women. This is economics. I'm going back to that social studies degree I got. This is basic economics. If we know that the world, the economy, society is better when women are in leadership positions, then don't you think we need to get more women in leading positions? Leading economic positions? Because we know what to do. We know how to lead people. It's just in us. So I'm here to activate, reactivate, ignite your leadership, because it's not just about online courses. This is about this is my mechanism of making the world a better place without me having to go into politics. This is my tool, right? So women's companies grow 84% compared to men-owned companies. Okay, women are growing, right? And there are more than 2.5 million African-American women-owned companies in the United States, right? And like I said, we can't survive on this $24,000 a year. This is just some of the data from early in 2022, probably pre-inflation, of what it costs to live in some major cities, states in this country. The average is $68,000 a year just to cover the basic necessities. So if women are making $24,000 and it costs you almost $70,000, we are already at a deficit when we start. This is why I be talking to women sometimes sideways, and I be like, why you not making no money in your business? I don't get it. This is a part of help making the world better. When you make more, we can give more. Okay? Like, it's just basic economics. Like I said, it's not acceptable. And then it's another thing, because I got brilliant women that are watching this and brilliant men as well. It's not acceptable for you to be earning minimum wage. You work too darn hard to be making minimum wage in your business. I'm going to let that sit with somebody. You out here working too hard to make minimum wage? Meanwhile, you got credentials, certifications, life experience. You done paid the cost to be the boss over and over again. And you telling me you accepted minimum wage? Because when we count how many hours you spend on your computer, when we count how many hours you spend scrolling on Instagram and Facebook, and how much money you making, it's not even minimum wage. Listen, them young kids that's 16 years old is making more money than you working at McDonald's. I'm gonna let somebody. They making more money than you right now because you're not even paying yourself. And this is unacceptable. You didn't go into business to be broke. You didn't pursue this dream, this vision to not be able to sustain your livelihood. You deserve nice things. You can have it. But we got to start charging, and we got to understand how money works in this marketplace. Okay? Brilliance, bank account. We need them to be in alignment. Okay? This is a misalignment, and we need them to be in alignment. Okay? We working too hard. We too brilliant. We too educated. We not doing no more pennies. We got to know the new game. So this is the thing I learned. I knew the education piece. I knew how to be smart. I played that game. And I did well. And many of you have done extremely well with traditional education. And I'm not knocking it because, again, traditional education has benefited me tremendously. But what I also had to learn was a new game. I needed to learn this internet marketing space, because the jobs of yesteryear are not going to exist. Like, literally, what we got to understand, we got to think about the hidden figures. And Dr. Stevie talks about this, the no more hidden figures. Literally, the hidden figures, if we watch this movie, They had to learn a skill set that was going to make them relevant, because their current skill set, they were able to visionarily see, they were able to foresee, they had foresight that their current skill set was going to make them obsolete. Computers were going to make them obsolete. And some of you who have that life experience, you know, you seasoned out here, obey in everything. Your current skill set is becoming obsolete because of the pace of technology. So if we don't begin to understand a new skill set, we are going to become irrelevant. And it's so important. So what did they do? They was like, oh, okay, we're going to type out these math puzzles during the day, and we're going to learn computers at night. So when the other folks did not know how to use those contraptions, who did they go to? They had to go to these women who knew how to use it. We got to leverage the technology that we have at our disposal. So when the pandemic hit, boom, everybody was home. Zoom went from 10 million users to 100 million to 300 million users in a matter of months. People did not know how to use these technologies, but the people who were leveraging it, who were already in the online space, we was like, we good. This is our everyday work. This is my everyday commute. Okay. So I need you to understand, we got to know the new game, because for too long, brilliant women, we've been playing checkers while everybody else been playing chess. And we got to stop playing checkers. The board might look the same, but the pieces and the instructions are different. So we got to understand the new game. There are kids literally on their phone making money, 6 figures, millions, making TikTok videos. No rhyme and no reason. And you telling me you can't package your genius, your brilliance, some of the pain that you've gone through, your life experience, to make money too? Come on now. Come on now. So then I saw this stat that if we can get all women business owners to $142,000, we can create an additional $981 billion in new revenue. So I don't want people to just be like, when I say 6 figures was cool pre-inflation, right? We need a little bit more. So the number that I really like is 144, 12,000 a month. Because if we can get there, we can contribute almost $1 trillion in new revenue. When you contribute $1 trillion, we can hire more people. You can take more vacations. You can hire a team. You can donate to your charities. You can do good work. You can take the day off. You can have fun. You can do more. Think about what you can do if you make more money. Who can you employ? Put that in the chat. My mother is an employee of my company. If we didn't make money, she could not be an employee. She would not like that at all. She like her check. So who can you employ? How much money can you save? How much money can you save? For some of our people who like to save, you can have time off and travel. Where do you want to go? I love travel. I'm going to sneak out this country. I went to Mexico this year for the first time, finally. I'm gonna sneak out somewhere. I just don't know when and where. We have our end of the year planning session somewhere fancy. I don't know. Trying to figure it out. So you can take care of your sick family or when you're sick, right? If I wasn't doing this, I would just be in bed and my team would be running everything for this week. But like I said, I feel great. I might not 100% feel great, but I feel good. You guys make me feel amazing. When my mom was sick, having surgery, I made sure that, she was good to go. I have an uncle right now who's at the hospital, and there was a bill that needed to be paid. And I was like, Some of you participated in my birthday bundle. Part of what I do for my birthday every year is I do a give back. So a portion of the proceeds is earmarked to give away. I do it every year. I just be like, okay, how can I buy something fancy for my birthday and give back? I don't got no plans to buy anything fancy. So the money is earmarked for some type of philanthropic good. We do a philanthropic thing every 6 months. So I was like, just take my card and go pay for it. Like, why are we having this conversation? It wasn't a lot of money. Go pay for the extra hotel room or whatever we needed to pay for. I want to be able to give. I want to be a cheerful and a happy giver so that when something happens, when there's an issue, it's just, and the challenge is all I got to do is swipe. I'm swiping. It's just that simple. Swipe up a card and solve a problem. It's a swipe. And I want to be a cheerful giver. So this is super important because, as you know, I'm sick a little bit. This is the thing. This is a paradigm shift. This is a paradigm shift from whatever you was taught, how you grew up, what people told you you can and cannot have. This is a shift. You know, and it's a shift for me too. I'm being stretched. I'm going into my millionaire season. It's scary, y'all. I'm like, this is new. And I want you to know, people see it for me. They're like, it's coming. And I'm like, I'm accepting it. It's coming. But goodness gracious, where is it? Like, and then when it happens, you're like, boom, it happened. But this is a different season, whatever your number is. I want people to know, I just thought of it today, I think for my clients. I said, like, 6 figures it's a stop in the journey. It's not the destination. Okay? It is just a stop in the journey. It's not the destination. There's tons of people that, you know, we're going to talk about 6 figures. And what I do and what my mentors talk about too, it doesn't have to be 6 figures in a year. And we're not talking about $100,000. 6 figures can be $100K in 6 months or $100K in 90 days. You know, 6-figure summer school. That's what this is unofficially 6-figure summer school. You can make it in 90 days. Like, why I got to wait 12 months? Do you want it in 12 months or do you want it in 90 days? I'll take 90 days, Alex. I don't need it. Or 6 figures could be 6 figures in 60 days, 6 figures in 30 days, and you catch the drift, right? Once you know how to do it one time, Myron Golden says, who's a mentor in my head, once you know how to do it one time, you can do it again, faster and faster and faster and faster. When I first made $1,000 a month, $1,000, it took me 30 days or 28 to 30 days to make $1,000 online. And I was like, oh my goodness, like I can make $1,000. I was so excited. And it happened in the summertime, August of who knows what year. And then I tried again, I think August or July. And then I tried again, and that 28 days turned into 15 days. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can make $1,000 in 15 days. This is getting good. So then by the winter time, a couple of months later, I was able to make $1,000 in 15 minutes. Now, the goal is, how do we make $1,000 a day? Then how do we get to $2,000 a day? Now, that's the goal. Like, how do we make it a day? So it went from figuring out how to make it in a month to how do I make a consistent $1,000 a day? And if you're somebody who wants to break down the math, you just want to get to 6 figures, you just gotta make $300 a day. It really is down to what you want to make. $300 a day. If you want to make $1 million a year, then you need to make $3,000 a day. So what does that look like? As far as we're going to talk about courses, if you have a small course and it is $300 or $297, you sell one course a day, you have a 6-figure business that you can run from anywhere around the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, creating something one time and selling it over and over again with a $300 product. that you created one time. Now, if you have a course that's higher, let's say you have $1,000 course. If you have $1,000 course and you want to make $1 million, sell 3 of those courses a day. That's it. 3 courses a day, $3,000 a day. Or $1,500 for your course, 2 courses a day. Could you, if you learned the system and process, find 2 people out of almost 8 billion people in the world to buy your product? The answer is yes. Okay? Because we know the current status quo is not working. We got to do something new. And why are you here? Because you got a mission, you got a message, a mission, and it's not just about the money. So that's one of the things. I'm here with people who want to make an impact. You want to make a difference in the world. You want to make money, but it's not just about that. Because if it was just about making the money, you would have went to somebody who was way more flashier than me. Maybe somebody who wears, I was going to say Louis Vuittons, who drives a Tesla and does all the fancy things. I'm not that fancy. Every once in a while. It's not all about the money. It's really about the impact that you want to have in people's lives, right? So we have this framework that we teach on my side of the internet. It's called the Teach What You Know and Get Paid Well for It. So teach what you know, ... get paid well for it. It's important that you say both, because I have a lot of people, you love to teach, you love to talk, you love to minister, but you forget to get paid. So we're not going to let that happen no more. Okay? I told you, I'm here to make you feel uncomfortable. Okay? We're going to talk about money because I like talking about money. Money is fun. Okay? We're here to change your life. We're here to disrupt your regular thought patterns. This is not the regularly scheduled programming. I'm not here to be regular schmegler. We got work to do. Okay? So I'm proud of you. I'm excited. It's okay to get paid. So if you're somebody who's scared to tell people you got a product or a service, I want you to know it's okay. I was shaking in my knees to charge people $80. Terrified to charge $2,500. Then I was real scared to charge $5,000. Then I was like, all right, $10,000 it is. All right, we doing $10,000. Then I was like, now we have some clients that pay $30,000 and more. And it took me a while to get there. And I was like, ugh. And then my client was like, that's it? I was like, wait a minute now. I should have made it higher. She saw the bill. She saw it and she was like, this ain't, here's the money. What are you talking about? So there are people who don't have the same issues you have with money. And they look at your price and they look at the value that you provide and they're willing to pay the price. So just because you attach to it don't mean other people are. And people are happy and willing to pay. Okay? So we're not going to just let you give all your advice away for free no more. So put that in the chat. No more freebies. People will pay you to be you. We live in this beautiful, strange, weird internet society where you can pick up a phone, go live, share your experiences, share your stories, and people want to pay you. It's cray-cray. I'll be like, I can't believe that people want to pay me to just be me, my regular schmegular self. I can be loud. I can be awkward. I can have a raspy voice. I can have lipstick on my teeth. It's just the craziest thing. But let me tell you, but this is the marketplace that we live in. So take advantage of it. Instead of me trying to figure out why people want to pay me, I just accept it. I just accept it. And I'll be like, okay, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, PayPal, accept it. Okay? We have to tap into the power of social media. Unfortunately, especially as Black entrepreneurs, there's tons of Black creatives that are producing content and they just making content, but they ain't getting paid. Now, let me let y'all into a little secret, right? There's people that I come in contact with. They got hundreds of thousands of followers, but they ain't got 100K in their bank account. They ain't got 5 figures in their bank account from social media. They understand how to grow a following, not how to monetize a following. Creating an online course allows you to monetize your following. Okay. There's a difference. This is not a social media course on how to get followers. I could care less because there's people with millions with 5 followers and people with 500,000 followers who cannot fill a room of people, who can't sell out on their t-shirts. There was a story of a TikTok influencer who got millions and millions of people. And she, what is she couldn't get nobody came to her booth or something like that. People ain't, if you don't have a system in place, they ain't checking for us, boo. You got to make people check for you. Okay. Super important, but you got to know. You have to know how to attract people like magnets. One of my former coaches says that women, we attract. So we want to attract good things. You have to know how to do that. And we're going to show you how to do that with your online courses. Okay. There's advantages to growing a digital business. It can be the life support that you need if you need to be on quarantine, if you need to spend more time with your family in this season. It's so important to me. And I'm fully 100% transparent about this. My OGs who are here, my veterans and my newbies, I'm 100% transparent about this part of my new part of my life. I didn't finally finish school after a million years. I've been in school forever, since kindergarten. And I want to settle down. I want to have a family. I want to get married. I want to have children. This is the season of life that I'm in. I waited long enough. Okay? I turned 34 last week. I waited long enough. So in this season of my life, I need a business model that is going to allow me to spend time with the people that I think about every single day. My future husband and my babies that I want. I want to create a life that I can spend time with them, that I don't have to be rushing and running somewhere, and that I can still have a business that makes money and is sustainable, even when I want to take a long maternity leave. Because it's going to happen. Just, when y'all see it, okay? Y'all say, she said it. We speaking it into existence, okay? You desire it. See, this life, this is speaking to me. I don't know if it's speaking to y'all, wherever y'all at. So if you have the family, you have it. But if this is what you desire, it's so important to say it. And I don't have a problem with saying this out loud because I want when people see it manifest, y'all gonna say, she said it. She said this was what was about to happen. I want to create the life that I desire because I did what people told me to do. I went to school. I got all them degrees, got them jobs. I traveled the world. Now there's something else that I want that money can't buy. So I needed to create a lifestyle that afforded me this opportunity to be fully present in this part of my life. This is so important. Spending time with my family is like a top priority. I relocated from New Jersey / Wisconsin to North Carolina in the last years of my grandfather. He was in his 90s, early 90s, and he passed away since I've been here. And I don't regret not one moment that I spent with him hearing his stories at 93. I don't regret that. Listening to him tell me about World War II and how he got to Japan. Because we try, like, did you fly there? No, he took a bus to California and then took a boat to Japan. How long was that trip, Grandpa? I want to hear these stories. I want to capture these moments. My family is so important to me because I spent so much time building a business, building my education, that I got to get this time back. So I want you to think about what's important to you. What do you value? This is a huge piece of what I do. We had a graduation party. I've had 2 graduation parties. One in New Jersey for my family in New Jersey. The video is somewhere on social media. And then I had another one for my family in North Carolina. I have a huge family. My grandmama had like 1 million kids, 11 children. I got 3 brothers and 3 sisters. My mama got 5 brothers and 5 sisters. And we just got a big family. And my father is African. We got a whole tribe. And I want to make sure in this part of my life that they are a priority. So if in family and friends, I don't take that time lightly. Okay. Allows you to support people financially. Now, this is the thing. I need you to put the life vessel in you. If you are a giver, do not give till your cup is empty. You need to be a cheerful giver, which means you operate in the overflow. If it does not feel good for me to give, I don't give. People ask me for stuff all the time, and I'll be like, okay, unless it is upon me to feel like I want to. So I don't want to have nobody feeling obligated, okay? But understand, we want to give out of the overflow. Take time off. This part is very important. I am a huge believer in this community. We have been branded as we got to work, 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 right? Rihanna, work, 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 work. We got to take time off. I enjoyed my time off last week too much, as you guys can see. I had a good time. Okay. It was on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Hey Dr. Shade. I had a good time. So you got to take time off. Life, life is too short. And you guys have seen it over these last 2.5 years. It is way too short. We have to enjoy every moment. But I don't need you to be worrying about the bills while you're trying to take some time off. Because you got to be compensated. You got to be fulfilled. This is very important. This work makes me excited. I was not going to cancel. My voice is coming back. I'm not going to cancel. What? I'm excited. I'm lit up. You're supposed to have abundance because you're supposed to operate in the overflow. If you can make money while you sleep, you just got to know how to do it. Okay. More data. This industry is $370 billion industry. I know I'm giving you a lot. Classes will be lighter, but I got to get y'all. This is orientation. This is the foundation of what you need in order to be successful. Okay. And remember, we're doing this for free 99. I'm giving this on the internet. I don't know who's watching it, where y'all watching it at. I need y'all to know this is super valuable. Okay. The new way of doing things. We want to tap into this $370 billion business. And it is continuing to grow. And what I've told people, I've done trainings around the world. I've trained leaders in South Africa, trained leaders in Albania. I've trained people in Kazakhstan. I need you to understand that some of the stuff that we're talking about, the whole world does not even know we have access to. That's how crazy this is. If you would have told me, if I would have had the opportunity to get in Facebook, like early stage Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg's at Harvard having a meeting, and I get access to the meeting and he's telling me this is the vision. What I've had said yes. If at Microsoft or where Bill Gates had the vision, or the people at Dell had the vision, what I have raised my hand and been like, I'm in. We know where this industry is going. COVID just expedited it. This number used to be 125 billion. It doubled, more than doubled to 370 because of the pandemic. So e-learning is the way to go. People are learning online. It is normal. Your kids know how to use the internet to learn. People from around the world know how to use the internet, how to learn. We don't got to convince nobody no more. COVID already did that. So now you just got to get your products out there. So the new way of doing things, the old way, the new way, digital products. So when I talk about courses, for some of you, based on your skill set, your expertise, I'm going to give you different ways to package your course. The curriculum, the content, the framework is going to be the same, and we'll talk about that next week. But the package might be different. Okay? So, digital products. Digital products, there's tons of digital products. It can be a mini class, some templates. Digital products are music. Music is digital. There's so many things. Canva templates. Shout out to Katia, who made $1.4 million selling templates on Canva. Google Canva. It's a free platform, and she made templates and made money. Teaching online courses. So we're going to spend the bulk of our time talking about the online courses piece, but your online courses could be sold as high ticket coaching. Some of you have years upon years of experience, and charging more just makes more sense. I've had clients and former clients who charge $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 or more to work with them. You can't even work with them under like 15K. So for some of you, that's the route you need to take. Now, if that's the best route for you, I need to know a little bit more about you. I need to learn more about your business. Upgrade to VIP. Let's have a conversation in the Q&As or whether or not it makes more sense for you to start with high ticket coaching. Maybe it's a mix of both, courses and coaching. So for me, we have a course that teaches experts like yourselves how to build an online course. It's called Course Champions. Course Champions is a 6-week training. We have a high ticket coaching program that is $12,500 and it is 12 months. It is my mastermind. It's higher ticket. High ticket coaching can be a mastermind. We also have other things we used to do that are like 5,000. High ticket online is $3,000 to $10,000. Yeah. I guess this is premium if we go to 12. 12, they would still say it's kind of high ticket. So high ticket can be 3,000 to 10,000 is what you will normally see people say as a high ticket coaching program. Masterminds will be 10,000 to $100,000. I have people I work with, their masterminds are 6 figures. Memberships. So memberships are like Netflix. You pay a monthly reoccurring subscription and you get content every single month, or you get access to that content. So some of you want to have a Netflix model where you get paid every month. There are memberships. Some is small. There's one that I want to join. It's like $7 a month. And I have not joined it yet. But $7, or it can be $197. There's some memberships that are $300 a month, or people pay quarterly. So you get to decide how you want to create your course. Okay. We used to have a membership. We've helped people launch memberships. Some of our private clients, we also have an agency where we do done for you services and work. And some of our clients on that side, all of that starts at a high ticket price. We don't, we used to not look at anything under 5,000. Now that number is 7,500. I will not take a new client on our agency under 7,500. It just doesn't make sense. Like it's a waste of my team's time, anything less. So, masterminds and memberships. And there's other ways. So some of you will do other things as well. Some of you will do live events. I love live events. Some of you will turn your course into a retreat. I mean, there's so many things. Consulting for entities. So what I want you to understand, when I say course, I use that because people understand what that means. But what I really mean is a course or curriculum business. There's some level of curriculum or course inside of your business, and all of these elements have content. That can be a course, okay? But how you package it, fry it, sly it, dye it, that's on you, okay? And if you're in the VIP, we can have a conversation about which model makes the most sense for you. And the recommendations are based on what you want to do. If you don't want a team, we need to talk about some things that are lower effort. If you don't want to have a lot of people, then we need to talk about high ticket. What's something that's going to get you to your numbers faster versus something that's low ticket that's going to take more people. If you already have an audience, if you're an influencer and you already have thousands of people following you, then it may be a good idea to start with something low ticket and then go to something high ticket, or vice versa. So there's so many ways to do this, and you can do multiple things. We've done all of them. Okay. I've sold stuff for $1. I've sold stuff for $30,000. Okay. I'm willing to try. So I want you to be open to what that looks like. Okay. Cool. So our homework, you have this in your workbook. If you have VIP, if you did not get the workbook in your email, just send us the email. My team will be on it. You will get a response at least within the next 12 hours or earlier. because I can't guarantee this response tonight, but you'll get it before we start tomorrow morning, okay? So, course affirmation, everything that I do, we want to affirm what we're doing. We're going into this new season, we're going into this new opportunity, and I want you to be affirmed. I want you to believe, and I want you to know it's possible. Tonight was all about possibilities. I want you to know that you can teach what you know and get paid well for it. Possibilities, we looked at the data. We looked at the sheer numbers. We looked at the statistics of what's happening in the marketplace, what's happening in with women entrepreneurs. And we talked a little bit about the courses. I promise you, tomorrow, when we get into class, we got work to do, okay? Class will truly be in session tomorrow morning. So here's how we start this party off. I was born to make an impact in this world. My knowledge is valuable and I deserve to be compensated for my genius. I will not allow perfectionism to steal my joy. My course is needed. I bring value to the marketplace. I bring value to the marketplace. Okay? I was born to make an impact in the world. My knowledge is valuable and I deserve to be compensated for my genius. I will not allow perfectionism to steal my joy, and my course is needed. I bring value to the marketplace. Because you bring value, because you bring joy, because you exist, somebody else's life is better. You deserve this for you. So I want you to commit over these next 2 weeks that I'm going to do this for me, not nobody else. I'm going to do this because I deserve it. So I want you to look at your calendar, look at your schedule, get your phone now. I know they got calendars on there. And I want you to save the schedule. If you got the emails, you should have got the schedule. We made it easy for you to add it right into Google. Set up the timer, set the reminders, okay? So that you can be fully present for this experience. And I know that you got to work. I know that you're busy. I know life is still happening during this experience, but I want you to commit to putting time in your schedule so we can be together. Okay? We can be together. We go together this week. Okay? So tell your boo, tell your kids, I'm cheating on y'all this week. Wait, let me say something. I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Okay? Okay, because my boo ain't watching, so I can say what I want. Okay, but as for y'all, I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Let y'all know that we got stuff to do this week. We got to focus, and it's going to require you to prioritize you, because this ain't about me. I'm gonna be here because listen, y'all know I'm on quarantine. I'm what is this, club quarantine? So I'm gonna be here. I need you to commit. The replays will be in the group. My team will make sure we send out emails and reminders so you get access to the replays. Saturdays and Sundays, you will have access to the replays. Sunday nights, I'm going to be on Clubhouse. Shout out to Clubhouse. If you don't know what Clubhouse is, download the app, Clubhouse, and we will see you on Sunday night. We'll stay on as long as my voice will allow me to, and we will talk. Both Sundays, we will be there. The club is called Black Girl Course Creators on Clubhouse. I believe it's about 11,000 people in that club. So I'm going to do my best job to make sure that I get back in the club and spend some time with you guys to answer any questions on Sunday nights. Okay. So this is our course affirmation. If you want to be successful, you got to affirm yourself. You got to believe in yourself, and you got to do the work. Okay. Because the work starts tomorrow. So in the workbook, you will have a course affirmation for day 1. If you have the workbook, if you want the workbook, upgrade to VIP. I think the link is somewhere in here, right? You got to believe it's possible and available. Believe in yourself. We will not allow perfectionism. It doesn't have to be perfect to be paid. The workbook link is coming up. It doesn't have to be perfect to be paid. I want you to know I imperfectly made 6 figures on the internet. My first 100K online is like 120. I imperfectly did it. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect. This million is gonna be, it's gonna be ratchet. No, we're gonna say grace and ease, positivity, speak positivity over my life. But this first million ain't gonna be perfect, okay? And what I realized with working behind multiple six-figure, like high six-figure people businesses, they making 700, 600, whatever the number is, and people who make millions, 1 million, 2 million. I've had multi-million dollar clients almost since the beginning. Multiple six-figure clients definitely since the beginning. But I've had $1 million clients for a while. And the thing is, they never asked me what was in my bank account. Let me give y'all a secret. I'm going into overtime. They never asked me what was in my bank account. They never said, "Oh, how much money you making?" All they asked me for is, "Can you help me solve my problem?" That's it. Can I solve their problem? They're brilliant at what they do, but they can't do what you do. They're brilliant. And I watch in amazement at what they do. I be like, I can't do what they do. But they just need you to be you. And perfectionism is not what the requirement is. So many times, for several of them, I told them they got the wrong person, hire somebody else. They literally had to like force me to take their money. And I was like, hire that person. They got more experience. They better. Their website looks cuter. They this, they that. And they was like, whatever. You gonna send me the contract? And I'll be like, crap, I can't get rid of them. So, and that was my insecurity and feeling like I wasn't good enough for what they already saw I was doing, what they already knew I could do for them. And I couldn't see it. So I'm here to tell you there's things that people see in you that you can't see, but I'm here to tell you don't get paid for it and we're going to figure this out as we go. Okay. There will be technical difficulties. Sometimes power goes out, dogs bark. He's been real good today. All things, noses will run. Things are going to happen. It's okay. Again, I don't operate in perfection. One of my mentors, I would say in real life / in my head, maybe in my head, Lisa Nichols, being able to do some social media for her team behind the scenes years ago, watching this woman and how she operates is powerful. And she doesn't operate in perfection. She like, listen, it's something gonna happen. Give us some grace. She operates in grace. So I want you to know, give yourself grace. Give me some too. Okay. And I'll make sure I won't be too long-winded tomorrow. People's lives will be transformed from this. Their lives are going to be changed because you allowed your imperfect self to show up. So do what needs to be done. Okay. I don't know what this says. I'm just going to skip it and bring value to the marketplace. Okay. Lives are going to be different. So why do I show up and I'll be like, it is what it is. This is what you get. Dance to the music in my head because I know somebody's life is going to be different. And I want you to be okay with that. Okay, being you. Okay. Imposter syndrome. We leaving this at the door. Kick the internal terrorist, this evil imposter to the side. Little me. I want you to operate in reality. You're brilliant. You're bold. You're amazing. You're powerful. Imposter syndrome is not going to ruin your week. It don't exist. We going to operate and be our full selves. Okay. We're not going to allow naysayers because I know you got some too. And sometimes the biggest naysayer is you. But we're not using these words. I can't do it. I won't do it. We need to change it to I will do it. Hashtag just a do it. Listen, we're not doing this week. We making stuff happen. And whenever I get discouraged, because it happens, business is rough, right? I know we make it look cute with the photos and we twirling and swirling on the gram. Business is not easy. It's not fun all of the time. So when I get discouraged, I go to this website. It's called Potato Parcel. You can go Google it, Potato Parcel. And it was some idea that some kid had of putting messages on a potato. So happy birthday, Papa. I need to go buy one. I need to order one because I talk about Potato Parcel all of the time. I need to go get one. Somebody should have got me this for my birthday. Um, Messages on a daggone potato. How much do potatoes cost? Literally, these boxes is like $24, $30 for you to get a little message and some candies. But this is a business. That's a six-figure business that's been on Shark Tank. Okay? Multiple six-figure business. There are people who have insane ideas every day. And you can be compensated for your radicalness. It don't gotta be perfect. It don't gotta make sense. The fact that you're here is radical. So potato parcel is my constant proof of it's still possible. It's still possible. It's still available to you. If this kid could have this crazy idea and it pop, it hit, why can't my ideas pop and hit? But you got to keep on going, okay? Keep on going. So shout out to the DI. I love this chief visionary officer quote that she has, is that your vision, your ideas, you're the CVO. So some of you are the CVO of your family. You're the chief visionary officer. Shout out to the DI. If you know Donna, you can tag her in it. Shout out to Donna. You have the vision. You have all the ideas. You're the one that will change the trajectory of your family's life. Because you exist, your bloodline is going to be different. So there's going to be some kid 200 years from now saying, my great, 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 great Dr. Adu did this, and now this is why I'm here. Yesterday, I was at a Hilton hotel. The lineage of Hiltons, think about, they don't got to work. They ain't got to do nothing because them hotels is still sitting in residuals. The work of their great, great, great granddaddies is still benefiting them today. How do we get a vision as a chief visionary officer that can reap benefits 200 years from now? I was in a meeting, and I believe that's how you create dynastic wealth. You got to be planning for 200 to 300 years. People plan it for the next year, the next month. How do we plan so that our children's children are fine? How do we create something so massive it lives beyond me? Your wealth is not supposed to be just for you. Okay? What does it say? A man who leaves an inheritance. It's a good thing to leave an inheritance. So the chief visionary officer. So for the people who know that there's some generational curses in your bloodline, for the people who know there's some trauma in your bloodline, for the people who know that there's some challenges in your bloodline, because you are the visionary, you have the tools, the skills, the resources, the blessings to combat those things. Because curses, just like generational curses can exist, generational blessings can exist. Generational poverty can exist. Generational wealth can exist. Okay? We cannot have one without the other. If we go have one, guess what? We got to have the opposite as well. So if I know poverty exists, there got to be wealth because I know poverty. I know that government cheese that don't melt. So there got to be good cheese, right? So because of that, you are the visionary. You got the lenses on. People can't see through your lens. 8 years ago or 7 years ago, at my brother's place, my brother who's now deceased, he passed away in November. I had a family meeting with all my siblings and my nieces and nephews. I have like 12 of them now. And I was like, listen, family, Thanksgiving, I said, Christmas is canceled. Because I'm the auntie, you know, the rich auntie. Shout out to rich auntie. Because I had to do my money, just spoil them kids, right? So I said, Christmas is canceled until further notice. Because I got a vision. And I made a PowerPoint for them. Nephew, probably 3 years old. He there. I'm like, this is the vision. And I need you guys to see it. I said, y'all all gonna come over. We gonna put the PowerPoint on his big flat screen television. And I'm gonna show y'all this business proposal. And I was like, what I want is everybody to sow a seed into the business. That's what we doing. I was like, everybody sow a seed. Now, Everybody did sow a seed, of a financial seed, but maybe it was a time seed. Maybe I needed somebody to iron my clothes, or maybe I needed them to do something else for me, or buy me something, or give me a place to stay when I'm on the road, right? You gotta sometimes let them know. And they didn't know what we were building. Some of my family is watching right now. They still don't know. They like, should they do something? I think it's legal. And whatever she do is good, because she doing good things in the world. So it's good. I'm here with it. But when we were building this, they couldn't understand it. And I didn't understand. Like, I'm trying to bring them along and bring them along. I couldn't understand until I heard this part. You are the CVO. You are the holder of this vision. Everybody ain't gonna understand you, and it's okay. They're not going to understand until it's time to understand. So sometimes you got to be willing to take that leap of faith. You got to be willing to be a little bit more radical. You got to be a little bit bolder. And as soon as they see you taking that leap, your kids are going to respond differently. You start taking that leap of faith, your spouse is going to respond differently. But as the CVO, it is part of your job and your mission to unlock action. You cannot just keep the vision in your head. You got to take action. Because what happens if you don't take action? Your family gonna look at you as, oh, she just a dreamer. She got all these dreams. He got all these plans. And they not doing nothing with it. Right? Ouch. For some of y'all, you know, when they say can't say amen, say ouch. You gotta take action. So part of my job is to give you strategies. And every single day, I'm going to give you a baby step for you to do. And those baby steps are going to turn into full out walks and jogs by the time we're done. But you got to be willing to take action every day. Incremental change is all I ask for when I work with clients. I'm like, you know, sometimes quantum leaps take time. I'm not the quantum leap coach. I'm like, you do incremental change, your life will be different. I had a client, what'd she say? She was making, she got mad because she had like a $10,000, $20,000 month. And I said, ma'am, how much money was you making last year, this time? She was like, oh, like maybe 1,000, 5,000. And I said, girl, get out of here. You ain't got real problems. You got rich people problems now. Get out of here. Oh, I only made $20,000. Girl, bye. Call me when you got a real problem. Okay. So you're the visionary. Hold on to your vision. Take action. And people will begin to see you differently. Okay. Right? We already talking about this stuff. They can't understand. They can't see it. They don't have your glasses on. But stay true to your vision. And be a part of this community. So part of being the CVO, you got, excuse me, you have to get around other people who understand your vision. So when I'm saying, okay, how do I make $50,000 a month, or how do I make $100,000 a month? I'm in rooms with people who had $100,000 in 2 days, 130 in like 48 hours, because I need to see that it's possible. And if I tell my friends, right, because people you didn't grew up with, and they only make $50,000 a year, and I'm telling them I'm trying to make $100K or whatever it is in a month, they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy, like I'm bragging. So you can't have those conversations with those people. Sometimes they don't get it, and you want them to get it, but you got to go into other communities and spaces and tribes where people understand, where abundance, wealth, acceleration, and growth is normal. So I want you to be sharing in the group. I want you to be doing your homework. There'll be homework posts, sharing your breakthroughs, your ahas, the things that you've learned in the group. So make sure you're signed up for the experience so you can get that, okay? Partnerships are in this group. People have become business partners. Things happen in my community because I attract people I attract dope people, okay? And you will get an opportunity to connect with them throughout this week. Well, throughout the next couple of weeks, okay? So bring your A game. Show up powerfully. Show up powerfully for your brand. Make sure you introduce yourself in the Facebook group. Post a photo. Do a short video. It could be like less than 3 minutes, and introduce yourself. Let us know what you plan to gain from this experience. If you know what your course is going to be about, please share that with us. And we are super excited and pumped to have you. Now, I think this last one, upgrade to VIP. I'll try to put it on the screen. Upgrade to VIP. We have gone for almost 2 hours. I blame it on Sade and Do. My bad. We will not be going for 2 hours tomorrow. Okay. I'm not doing that. We will more than likely do about an hour, 90 minutes tops. That's my goal. If we go over that, it's usually what we call overtime. I'm trying to not go into overtime. I'm trying to just get y'all in and out. Okay. So I can rest my voice. I'm going to try my best. I can't promise it, okay? I cannot promise you. I'm committed to your breakthrough. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, okay? Questions. I will take a couple of questions for the next 6 minutes, and then I'm going to rest my voice for the rest of the evening, beautiful people. Questions. Woo! I will rest my voice. Listen. Yes. You got this. You got this. That's fine. I needed all the smoke. The assignments are going to be posted daily. There's daily assignments that are posted. The homework is in the workbook. You can see all the homework if you have the workbook. If you upgrade to VIP, it's there. There's no deadline to enroll in VIP. But VIP going to get special stuff because there's other things that I'm doing. So for VIP, what do you get? VIP gets 2 Q&As. They get access to the workbook. We've added more worksheets to the workbook. Plus, you get a additional training. So I'm doing something that I've talked about, but I've never recorded a class about. So it's called the Facebook group method. How you can sell your courses in Facebook groups, even if you do not own a Facebook group. So how many people you're like, I don't have an email list. I don't have an audience. I'm just starting out. How do I get people to buy my course? Yes, VIP costs. You know, you want to be in a VIP line at the club. You got to pay a little extra. Same concept on this side of town. So this Facebook group method, I've never taught this before. I never taught it to clients. So we're going to teach that class, I think, next week. So I'm teaching it live. I will give you access to that replay. VIP would be able to keep that replay. And we're going to talk about how you can use Facebook groups, also known as other people's Facebook groups, to sell your online courses. Oh, other people's Facebook groups, okay? It's called the Facebook group method. It's something I made up, okay? Nobody's teaching it because I made it up. I made it up. I've done it, and I've made sales. Okay? So you can't find this nowhere. Because every time I tell people about it, they be like, what? I made it up. So upgrade to VIP. It works. It don't matter what industry you're in. We have people who are in they have a course about bariatric surgery. We have people who have what is it called? Emergency medical vehicles. We've had people around spas and treatments, coaching, career development. What are some other courses? We have a course. One of our clients works with morticians. When I tell y'all be stretching me with some of these course topics, I'll be like, what are we going to do with the mortuary science one? But listen, she out here selling her courses. What are some other ones? One of my faves is definitely that mortuary science one. And I'll tell you why that's my favorite one. Questions. We got 3 more minutes. The helping people pass the mortuary science degree, what is it called? Exam. Why this was so important? Because during a global pandemic where you have a lot of people who've passed away, there was a need for more morticians. So we needed more morticians to pass the mortuary science exam. And guess who teaches people how to pass the exam? One of our clients. So she was able to help expedite um, people getting their credentialing so that they could help bury our loved ones with grace and elegance. So I thought that was so powerful. And when we were building it out, I had no idea that a pandemic was coming. I had no idea that there would be a surge and a massive demand for morticians. I had no idea. So that one still gives me the chills because I didn't know. So when we say we're here to transform and change lives, literally from birth to death, we have people who are doulas. We have people who help people with their marriages, help you get married, to helping you in death. Like literally, the gamut expands. So that was a powerful piece for me, because when she came, I was like, I was like, I don't know about this, but I know what I know, and you know what you know. As long as you know something, we can figure this out. What if you're loaded with various content? How do you decide what to package and sell first? Great question. That question will be answered, I think, tomorrow. Come back tomorrow for the answer. I promise you, you're going to get the answer tomorrow. That's a great question. The answer is watch tomorrow's training. We'll see you back at 11 a.m. tomorrow. My whole life, so I'm excited. Yes, never stop learning. Many of you already have the content. You've been doing trainings in PD and professional development in the corporate space or in the education space. All you're doing is just taking it on the internet. That's it. What other questions do you guys have? That was a great question. Yes, rest. I'm going to get some rest. Are there any more questions? Anybody who knows me knows that I still stay on until there's questions. Sometimes we stay on way too long. How do we check if we did VIP? So if you send me an email, somebody on my team will respond to it. Team, if you are in the chat, just type team. I think Yanni is here, my assistant. Yanni, if you're here, just let me know. And if you could do me a favor before you go, check the emails, because Sade is going to sleep. I am hydrating. I got water. I am super hydrated. I love water. And I will get more tea. I'm gonna fill up my teacup. I'm gonna drink more water. I am definitely hydrated. Okay, good. So Yanni is here. So if you send us an email at hello@shadewhyado, Yanni can check for you. Send us an email and she will check for you. Hey, Yanni. Shout out to Yanni. Any more questions, beautiful people? If not, my family's from Ghana. My father's from Ghana. My mother is American. My father's from Ghana. They said there's no sound. I'm not on mute. Are there any more questions before I bounce? Thank you. We will start in the morning. Have a great night, beautiful people. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome. We're just getting started. All right, beautiful people. I'll see you in the morning. There's still time to sign up. If there's someone that needs to be here, if there's someone who needs to be here, tag them in this video, share this experience with them, and let them know that they need to be here. We will be here for the next 2 weeks, and 2 weeks goes by very quickly. All right, beautiful people, I'll see you in the morning. We'll be privately in the group. It will not be streaming like this, okay? We will be in the group. Have a great day, beautiful people, and thank you to all the beautiful people from around the world. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, beautiful people.